James.
Hi. Yeah, freak result, top performance, really top performance from the start. I thought the way we started the game was really special. It was one of the best. For a long time we were there, we were aggressive, but we played football, we were calm in the right moments, super lively, super active. In other moments, after 25 minutes, opened up a bit. United came a bit better found a bit better into the game, but then the late goal before half time was a sensational goal. Like the Robbo, what Rob was doing there, cutting inside, and is then really calm. What we actually were asking for, that we in these moments we have to give ourselves time to get into the right position, and then Cody realized it early enough that he wants the ball, pass the ball there. And a super finish. Second half starts like I don't think the second half could start better. With the two goals we forced there pretty much, and from that moment on, the boys were flying, and then it was really difficult to play against us. And yeah, how I said, performance is super important. 3 points are even more important, and the result is just the result.
It's obviously very different to even a month ago. Was this the sort of performance you had confidence was coming, or are you even surprised by the extent of it?
Yeah, look, I know that we can play good football and we can play better football than we showed a couple of times this season, of course. But there's always a reason why we didn't do it. If you can imagine, it's not that we don't want it, especially when you lost the game before. Then you want to be the best version of yourself immediately again. The main difference is we have now pretty much all players available, which is super helpful. And you could see today and the other night against Wolves as well, that obviously having Diogo back is super important, that we can give the boys breaks here and there. Now Bobby tonight was obviously the most special moment, the reception he got. He needed now maybe 1-2 games to find rhythm. Last line, we have options again, which is very helpful in midfield. The players, we have first time I think in the season now for 2 weeks or so, we have 4 or 5 players not in the squad who are training outstanding. Not in the squad, so that's the first time that we have that. Before that we had 9-10 players injured, and that's not helpful. When you are on a good run, then you doesn't have that much an impact. You can get through this, but we started like this into the season, never got out of it, and now hopefully we're afterwards there. And but we all know nothing happened apart from a really special night tonight. We have to keep going, and that's what we will do.
It must give you tremendous satisfaction you had to reconstruct. I mean, it's 2/3 of a new strike force, and the combinations today it was as good as we've seen it for your.
It was, yeah. It was one of the best performances for a long time. And in a way, I think everybody saw how good the boys can be. So I think nobody was in doubt about Darwin's future impact when he settles, and because he's a real force of nature. So to be honest, that's really. But Cody plays in the most difficult area on the pitch against a man marking side, which is super tricky. But how he keeps himself on the feet there and has the overview for everybody else. More is more. Midfielders around. Harvey played a top game the other night against Wolves. Had the highest counter-pressing outcome of any player this season in the Premier League. So if that is not a qualification for starting again, then I don't know one, to be honest. So, and it's for us super important on the ball as well. Hendo didn't start the last game. What a performance tonight! Absolutely incredible. And Fab is back. So, and last line, yeah, is in a better moment as well. So it's like it has to be. As I said, nothing happened, but we have to make these results count with the result of the next game. That's what we try.
After the fourth goal, he came over and was drinking some water, and you sort of pumped him and were whispering in his ear. Anything you can say? What you said? You saying to him? start.
Yeah, what did I say there? Pretty sure it was about we have to keep playing. I thought, we have to keep playing. That was it. And when you get a bit more dominant result-wise or whatever, in that moment you don't, when it's not that settled yet, you don't use the patterns then anymore because you don't need to. But the patterns we had for today were exactly the things which caused United the problems, and I didn't see any reason why we shouldn't do that after 4-0. It was not about scoring another 3. I didn't tell him go and score another 3. Not at all. I was absolutely fine with the result. I wanted us to understand even more that the things we had to do tonight were the right thing, and so we have to keep doing it. It's not well. Let me say like this: I love the impact of Stefan's when he came on, but he was a 6 and he was everywhere. So we had to remind him. By the way, you are 6. We had a moment in the first half when Hendo and Fabinho were half left in the box. I'm not sure where Harvey was there, but probably not in protection. So these moments we don't need. That's when you lose a bit because of the excitement. You lose a bit the overview, and these kind of things are really important to be stable, and that's what we have to be, because we need consistency, we need results, and it will not always be like this that we score with all these situations. So there are other games where we obviously don't score that much, and you have to dominate football games if you can, and today we could, and that's why we had to do it.
And Robertson himself?
Yeah, good. Look, that's a top situation. I think everybody saw how good Costas is in the last game. Has a real impact, set up a super goal. But Rob was Robbo, and he had now 90 minutes break, and I thought he benefited from that today. It was a top performance, like really, Flying Scotsman performance.
What was the supposed nature of the result to do for your confidence for the rest of the season?
I don't know. We won. But does anybody know how when we won against Bournemouth 9-0, how the next result was? I don't know it. Oh, we won. So that's good then. But in the last second, right? It was a completely different game. Oh, anyway, a fantastic game. We had 2 home games in a row. Interesting. So that's, we all know. Our goal difference doesn't look like we won 1 game 9 and 1 game 7, to be 100% honest. So we just have to, it's not, how I said, I love the performance, I love the 3 points. Yeah, and the result is good as well, but it's not now, I don't carry that around. But I understand 100% tonight. We didn't speak yet, I'm not sure, did we? But Mo Salah achieved tonight something really, really special. Should not forget that, just because we are used to him scoring a lot of goals. Very special player, very special boy, and should be really proud of that. But that's it. But you saw what positive result can do to the boys. It was 7-0 up. Somebody played the ball, I think, to Luke Shaw, back pass, and we chased him with 4 players. When you think, what are we doing here? How much adrenaline it gives you, and how much positivity it gives you. But now we have five days or so time to prepare Bournemouth. They were unlucky yesterday against Arsenal not to get a point at least, and we have to make sure we are ready for that fight.
Last one, Miguel.
I know you just mentioned after Real Madrid game, you said it's over.
Didn't think for a second about that, really not. That's just not important, right? We have to see who is available for that game. Then now we have to make sure that we bring boys all in a top shape to Bournemouth, and then we can think about Madrid.
Thank you.
Welcome.